So good afternoon everyone, and welcome to our presentation of the Sustainable Performance System we are developing for Auroville, India. I'm Bailey, we have Kessel and Russell, and out in the audience we have Nick, Graham, Rebecca, Michael, and Danny. Today we'll be discussing the Sustainability Performance System that we will be adapting to and finalizing for the community of Auroville, India. It will then be applied to our pilot case study, the Town Hall Complex, a portion of Auroville's administrative belt. Before we get started, I want to give you an overview of our presentation. Auroville will be introduced with the background information and planning context given by Kessel. Russell will discuss how we've defined sustainability and how it relates to Auroville. Finally, I'll discuss how we developed our performance system using third-party indicators, LEAD and BREEAM, and how we've tailored it to Auroville.
So as you can see here from this slide, Auroville is located 160 kilometers south of Chennai on the east coast of India, and just 6 kilometers north of Pondicherry in the state of Tamil Nadu. It is located in the subhumid tropics and sits about 32 meters above sea level. As shown from this photograph here, Auroville in 1968 was a wasteland with barren conditions that contained hardly any vegetation. However, as you'll see in the upcoming slide, Auroville has evolved to become a laboratory of sustainable living. The plan for the city evolved gradually from sketches to the proposed galaxy plan designed by Chief Architect Roger Anger in 1968. Located in the middle of the town is the Matrimanda, which is a golden metallic spear that represents the soul of the city. As you can see here again, it's an outstanding and original architectural achievement that encompasses many sustainable elements like solar power plants and manicured gardens. In terms of how decisions are made, in Auroville there's a real preference for informal consensus building methods of decision making as opposed to the formal structure and process. All residents have to take decisions together, which although may prove very difficult, allows such consensus to be long-lasting and fully binding. Additionally, working on community projects together create a collaborative platform for consensus building.
So, as our work revolves directly around sustainability, it's important to understand what that actually means. Widely understood, but with little clarity, it can be described as an umbrella term that covers all aspects of development. This is evident in the broad definition put forth by the United Nations Brundtland Commission, suggesting that it means meeting today's standards or today's needs without endangering the ability of future generations to meet theirs. In our research, we are therefore seeking to propose an alternative and customized way of understanding sustainability in the context of Auroville's town centre. So, one of the major themes underlying the majority of activities in Auroville is sustainability in all aspects of life, ranging from wide-scale technological achievements to the individual choices residents make on a daily basis. These can be categorized as environmental, which include reforestation, water conservation, and sustainable agriculture initiatives; economic, which include renewable energy and building initiatives; and social, which highlight the sustainable way of life of Aurovillians themselves.
With these points in mind, we've begun to develop a sustainable performance indicator system to measure sustainability in Auroville. It has 3 overarching components of sustainability, as defined earlier, and they are environmental, economic, and sociocultural. These headings have been further subdivided, and you can see an example of the environmental sustainability issues we're hoping to address on that bottom box there when we finalize and apply the system. The sustainability performance system we are developing is based heavily on existing sustainability rating systems, particularly BREEAM and LEAD, to create a system that is based on established indicators to increase the validity of our system. To create a more detailed and tailored list, we have also supplemented with a policy review, input from the LEAD, who is our local contact, and have used smaller scale indicators developed from a specific Canadian context. So like the sustainability checklist from the City of Nelson and the Moving Kingston forward checklist. And once we're in Auroville, we'll finalize the checklist using key informant interviews and site visits to specifically address any uniquely Aurovillian situations. So once the sustainability performance system has been finalized in Auroville, a pilot case study must be undertaken to validate it. Therefore, we will be implementing our sustainability performance system to a location within Auroville, which is called the Town Hall Complex. The complex consists of 2 robust but separate buildings, and you can see one of them in the photo right there. So it is located just north of the Machamandir within the administrative belt. And while the Town Hall Complex will be the focus of our case study, it's important for us in order to fully implement and develop our performance indicators that we consider the entire surrounding area. So to summarize, Auroville is a unique context with its own planning and its sustainability models. Sustainability is a broad term defined with social, economic, and environmental components. In our project, we're using established, triangulated methodology to build a custom indicator system that is built from existing third-party indicators, BREEAM and LEED. As next steps, we are refining the system in Auroville with key informant interviews and site visits. And once the system is finalized, we will apply it to our case study, the Town Hall Complex. Finally, we're very excited to be heading to India next week. We hope that you'll follow us on YouTube. We will be forwarding the link to our channel, and it's already been sent out from Joanne. So thank you very much.